wow showgoers over the summer months. We're here today at Millbrook Proving Ground in Bedfordshire with a fleet of Aston Martins to see if their precision skill set transfers into their driving. As a team of 10 highly skilled personnel, each pilot has completed over 1,500 flying hours at the helm of frontline aircraft such as the Tornado and Typhoon. The iconic red, white and blue Hawk T1 jets fly in an unmistakable diamond formation at speeds of up to 600 miles an hour and just 300 feet above the ground. Millbrook is a location that offers a challenging course of tight and twisting hairpins, blind crests and long straights. Today it's closed off specifically for the Red Arrows, and first out on track is squadron leader David Montenegro, also known as Red 1. He's a qualifying instructor on the Hawk jet and has served in several frontline combats since joining the RAF in 1999.
The transition from plane to car is quite marked actually. Flying a Hawk every day, it's a really agile aircraft, it's very fast, you can pull a lot of G, but getting into an Aston Martin and sitting there at 130 miles an hour on a track was a sensory overload, to be quite honest. The ground rush is exceptional. But what was really interesting is actually how calm the car was. It really didn't feel like it was going too fast at 130. You know there's more in it. I was quite tempted to try and push it a little faster as well. But yeah, it was fantastic, great experience.
These are comments echoed by Flight Lieutenant Dan Lowes.
Being so close to the ground, the actual sense of acceleration is much greater. You know, with planes, if we have excess amounts of power, and especially having flown the Typhoon and now the Hawk, they're very powerful airplanes and can go very quick. But what's great with these is that because you're so low to the ground, you get that real sense of how fast you're actually traveling. And these cars are amazing.
The Arrows are self-confessed adrenaline junkies, but they're surprisingly averse to taking risks. Just like they would in their day job, each pilot approaches the cars with careful and logical attitude.
When you fly the Hawk, you're generally travelling at 7 miles per minute. So you're always thinking ahead, where's my next turning point? What's the next thing I can do with the aircraft? Especially when you're flying in the Red Arrows, we have a 18 to 20 minute show, so you're always anticipating the next event. And I suppose next event anticipation is the key to being a good driver.
A quick conversation with one of Aston Martin's performance driving consultants assures us that each of the team performed well behind the wheel. But did the guys have fun?
The most enjoyable part of today was seeing what technology can do in terms of how to stop a car so quickly. Acceleration is great, cornering is incredible. Really nice to feel a lateral G-force rather than just a positive through the body as we feel as a fast jet pilot.
After the pilots are done, it's time for a debrief. It's an important part of their relationship with the engineers too. It's this that allows the RAF to continue flying 30-year-old planes with the utmost precision, accuracy and speed. But what did the team find particularly tough or challenging?
The technique of being able to put your foot as hard as you can onto the brake to then let the technology stop that inertia in a tiny amount of space was very, very impressive indeed. Unlike stopping a 5.5 ton jet where you have to nurture it a little bit in the higher speeds after you land, and certainly you cannot be too aggressive on our brakes at all, whereas here they're designed to be really punished.
You'd expect these nitrous-fueled thrill-seekers to drive supercars or hot hatches. The pilot's own cars are largely unexciting, run-of-the-mill